Hey guys, Mellow Modesty here, and as I'm sure you guys all know, this is primarily a comic book channel, but I do occasionally, in my What's Going On Guys videos, like to tell you what I've been listening to and what kind of music I like. So, since comic books are my primary passion and vinyl collecting and music is my secondary passion, I figured I would show you guys my top 10 vinyl pickups of 2012. Let's start with number 5. The fifth coolest vinyl pickup I got this year was Sword and Sorcery, or Jim Guthrie Sword and Sorcery Ballad of the Space Babies vinyl. This you could only get on his Bandcamp, and this is the second printing of it, which comes with an art print by the creator of Adventure Time, which is pretty cool. And if you guys have not played Sword and Sorcery, it is an iOS game, which I believe is now available on Steam if you don't have an iPod, iPad, or you are more of a PC gamer. But the coolest part of the game, in my opinion, is definitely the soundtrack, and to be able to have a vinyl release of it is just absolutely awesome. It is not the full soundtrack, but you do get a download for the rest of the soundtrack. This is about 2/3 of the soundtrack, I guess. Get a cool inner print, liner notes. It's a really nice package. I think he is going to be doing a third printing of this. However, with the third printing, you will not get an art print. You will get everything except for the art print. The first printing had a different art print, just done by the regular artist of the game. And then the second one obviously had that Adventure Time print. The vinyl's printed on 180 gram. And it's a really cool record. Definitely check out this game. It's only like $2 on the App Store. Or just check out the soundtrack, because I really think this is one of the best soundtracks in video games, like, of all time. It is a very great soundtrack, and I'm happy to have it. Fourth coolest vinyl pickup of 2012 is a first American pressing of the Beatles-white album. I got this at Half Price Books, and it says $35 up here, but they were running a 50% off sale. So I actually got this for, what would that be, $17.50, which was pretty awesome. It's in very good condition. You can tell that the White Album's a first pressing because it has the numbers printed here. And if you want to know the difference between an American printing and a UK printing, is that the American printings have you put the vinyls in like this, but the UK is a top loader, so you'd open these up. And it is in pretty good condition. It has a bit of ring wear, but all White Albums do. Unfortunately, the top does have a bit of cracking, but the inside's in pretty good condition. You have all of the Beatles there, they're not ripped off, and the vinyl themselves plays wonderful. First disc. By the way, this and Revolver are probably tied for my favorite Beatles albums. This one is definitely, what's going on? I'll just leave it for now. This and Revolver are tied for my favorite Beatles albums. It does not come with the portraits of the Beatles, but it does come with the big poster. Which is pretty cool. Which on the back side has all the lyrics to the songs, which you guys probably cannot see. But that was my fourth coolest vinyl pickup of the year. My third coolest vinyl pickup of the year would be Explosions in the Sky, Take Care, Take Care. And if you guys can see, it is actually signed by two of the band members, one of which, Mufasa, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but this is his signature, and he's probably my favorite member of the band because he goes pretty crazy during live performances. This album usually goes for like $30, $35, and to get it signed I just paid like $10 more, which is pretty awesome. And I will show you guys sort of the vinyl and how it works because it's pretty cool. First off, the set you can sort of open up to look like a house, which is pretty interesting. The walls, and then I don't know. I don't want to risk the vinyls falling out and getting destroyed, so I'm not going to show you guys that part. However, the records themselves are really cool in this release, because this one is sort of a marbled red with black spots in it. And that's the first disc record, whatever you would like to call it. And then the second one, because there is no side B, they actually, don't know if you can see, but they etched in like a floorboard pattern, which is cool. It's printed on like a brown with a black center. And the vinyls themselves, the records themselves, are very, very cool looking. Also comes with the download code and the poster, which I'm not going to bring out the poster because it is huge. Basically all you need to know is it's like the grounds of a place. Next up, the second coolest vinyl find of 2012 is the Gorillaz-demon days. On Record Store Day, I went to a record shop by my house called Stinkweeds, and I asked them if they had the Gorillaz Record Store Day Do Ya Thing, like 12-inch single, and they said they didn't, but they had the really out-of-print one, which was this. And at the time I was a fan of the Gorillaz, but I was not a huge fan of the Gorillaz, and so I looked at it and it was $45 and I was like, I'll pass. But then when I got up to the clerk, I was like, whatever, I have $30, I'll just make it back, so I'll just buy it. And I'm happy I did because I love this album, and it's going for way more than $45. It's going for like $400, which I don't think it's worth that, but it is a really, really cool album. This one is in great condition also. It has both the like liners in it. The vinyl itself plays perfectly. And yep, just a great find. If you guys don't know the Gorillaz, which I'm sure you guys have heard some of their tracks at least, like, you guys have to have heard Feel Good Inc., but great record. Probably my favorite songs off of here are El Mañana, November Has Come, Dare is an awesome song, Demon Days is an awesome song. There's a lot of great songs on this album. One of my favorite bands. They're very cool. If you're into, like, I guess they would be considered hip-hop. And then my number one record find of 2012 I got for Christmas, and that is my favorite record of all time. Modest Mouse, This Is a Long Drive for Someone with Nothing to Think About. I absolutely adore this album. Modest Mouse is my favorite band of all time, and this is my favorite album of theirs. And the vinyl, if you guys are fans of Modest Mouse, know that it is worth a pretty penny. So getting this was awesome. It has all the liner notes in perfect condition. It's even still, it's not sealed, but it still has like the seal on it. They just cut it down here to get the records out. The guy who sold it to me used to work at Up Records, and it also came with these like 3 promo pictures that were never actually used. The band took 3 photos for a promo, and the band decided they didn't like them, so the photos were never used. But I like them a lot. They're like one of a kind, I guess. And they're pretty awesome. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this non-comic book video. I'd like to do more stuff involving music on my channel, but I'm not really a music critic. I just know what I like and know what I don't like. So let me know what your vinyl pickups of the year were. Let me know if you have any comments on any of these. And yeah, have a great rest of the year. Or by the time this video gets uploaded, it will be 2013. So have a great 2013. See you guys later.